Sound yourself.
Hello everyone, welcome to another lesson of Go Sound Yourselves Masterclass. We're talking about Chapter 3. Today we're going to learn about Ableton. We're going to give you a brief introduction on Ableton. This chapter will help you understand how to work and operate the project that we gave away so you feel more comfortable when you're working with Ableton. My name is John, as usual. I'm an Ableton Live expert at Go Sound Yourself. And now, let's get down and dirty on the basics of Ableton Live. Let's do it. By the end of this lesson, you will have learned the basics of Ableton. What we're teaching you is the relevant information for you to understand the lessons that are coming up and the minimum required for you to use and experiment with the project that we're giving you. So, bear with us, we're gonna go into the basics soon. Ableton Live. Well, Ableton Live is developed in Germany and it is a worldwide music software project. Many DJs, dance music producers, hip-hop producers, sound artists, visual artists, and sound engineers use Ableton Live. It is even run at churches to help with the service, imagine that. That's how flexible this tool is. Ableton Live is a digital audio workstation used to write, record, mix, and master music. Besides these basic features, it can help you with sound design, video post-production, and live playing. You can create MIDI tracks and audio tracks with it. You can edit them and add effects to them, so that makes the tracks more vibrant, or to fix issues in the mix. You can also record audio via a sound card, which will help you set up later. What does set this Ableton Live software apart? Well, Ableton Live is definitely a special DAW. What sets it apart from others is no doubt its flexibility, and also being the first to have a non-linear recording strip called Session View, which we will tell you more about later. And also, another feature that's very distinctive of Ableton Live is that you can really create your song from begin to end, from idea into live playing. So you can start your production, you can start like sketching in Ableton Live, trying to get your ideas right. Later on you can add more effects, you can do some sound design to your songs, you can even mix and master, and later on, this flexible interface, it will help you to play live by using a MIDI controller, for instance, or by setting a lot of instruments into the same sound card so that you can add some effects to it. How can you get Ableton? Well, Ableton is available on www.ableton.com in several different types of packs. You can get 3 types of packs: Intro, Standard, and Suite. Intro being a very simple version of Ableton with a restricted number of inputs, 4 only, and outputs, 4 only as well. And you can only create 16 tracks on this project, so very limited type of software. I don't really recommend downloading this one because it's quite limited. The learning curve will be not so quick, but eventually you will run out of features to work with. Standard is another pack. Standard does not have these restrictions in terms of track creation and inputs and outputs, but it does lack a lot of native instruments that will help you play your songs and do a lot of the sound design that we told you about. Also, it doesn't run Max for Live, which is another platform to create different types of instruments and effects on Ableton Live. Suite is the full pack, and it includes pretty much everything that Ableton has to offer you, including all the native instruments and the Max for Live capabilities. It is indeed the version that we use at Go Sound Yourself, and the version that we really recommend you guys to acquire because, well, it's a world of possibilities contained in just this software. It's our recommendation to get the Suite for sure. So, thank you very much for tuning in for this introduction of Chapter 3. In the next lesson, we will get our hands dirty on Ableton Live's graphical interface. In the meanwhile, see you on the next lesson, and last but not least, go sound yourself. Feeling kind of opera today, I don't know. Alright guys, ciao!